Oh, so what's going on, people? As I said, it was a crazy wrestling weekend and a lot of it. We are on to perhaps it was the longest show of the week of last weekend, which was AEW's All in Texas. 6 hours. 6 hours. Okay, let's get right to it. I'm not gonna go in any kind of order because it was just utter chaos throughout, just pure chaos. I mean, okay, where to begin? You had the Hurt Syndicate looking like goofballs against Speedball, Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, Christian, whatever. You had them, although they won. I said the right call was made. This match didn't help them, not one bit. Ugh. Then we got Kenny Omega, Okada. Everyone says it's a dream match from Japan and blah blah blah. The match they had 10 years ago looked like a match they had 10 years ago. I'm not a fan of all the pointing, the thigh slapping, and all that stuff. But it looked pretty athletic. It looked really competitive. This looked like a match between dudes who were both old and beat up, who tried to show flashes of what they did 10 years ago, but and Okada won. That wasn't a good call. But if Kenny's taking time off again, well, it kind of had to do that. Had the trios champ, so whoever had those retain. FTR's heel turns just getting dumber by the minute. Cope told Christian to go find himself. He's back. I guess it's just a hodgepodge. Christian's family finally turned on him, which was a year too late. Then we got Mercedes and Toni Storm. Man, I can say the right call was made. Toni Storm won. I was impressed. Highly impressed. Then when it came to their match was their match, you know. I mean, they were both okay. Then we had the Young Bucks against not Kenny Omega, but against they're interchangeable, against Ospreay and Swerve, in which Ospreay and Swerve won, which makes sense, stripping them of their EVP title so they can't be their little annoying selves and not get clotheslined because of it. That makes sense, and hopefully it puts them in a position where they're just mid-card heels, because that's where they are, mid-card comedy heels, and they're not really good at the comedy. It's just the Buck stuff. You know, they try to recreate old Attitude Era stuff they thought was cool, which doesn't work for them because of who they are. So they lost, which was great. But, you know, hodgepodge. I said, all in all in, the right calls were made. It's just the matches took forever. Every match did not need to be 10 plus minutes. It really didn't. I mean, but I digress. Main event. The main event. Moxley against Adam Page. Now, Adam Page is an awful promo. I don't know how normal people don't talk like he talks. When he gives his promo, it doesn't sound natural. I haven't seen people like talk like that in a normal conversation, unless they were douches. I haven't seen anybody talk like he talked unless they were a douchebag. I don't know him personally. Maybe that's just what was scripted for him or what have you. But I'm like, dude, normal people don't talk like that. Don't talk in that cadence. Don't talk in that rhythm. It's like he's talking in an eloquent voice while he's trying to project. That's not natural. That's not natural. And it comes off as what are you doing? That's how it comes off to me. But their match started off, Paige stabbed him in the head with a fork. And then I saw somebody had did a slow-mo of it, of Moxley getting stabbed in the head and the blood shooting out of his head. Just why? Moxley is the worst wrestler of all time. The worst. He's right up there with those garbage people who are in the shows like Ian Rotten and stuff like that. That's where he's at. They're not wrestlers. They're just sideshow geeks. Sideshow freaks who want to just cut themselves to pieces. Him starting the match off, getting stabbed in the head with a fork. You know it was Moxley's idea. You absolutely know it was Moxley's idea to do something that's stupid. Off the rip. You know it was his idea. But, again, I can say the right decision was made. Paige should have won, which he did. He absolutely won in their gross, long garbage match. We had everyone under the sun come back. You had Darby Allin show up descending from Mount Everest. You had Daniel Bryan come in and give Wheeler you to the knee. And with a mask on. Why you wear a mask? We know it's you. No one does it like that. No one does that, but him. But anyway, that happened, and they finally put an end to Moxley's reign as champion. And the belt was actually inside the briefcase today. But that match, I was surprised. I was just almost certain it was going to be empty. I think it would be. I kept thinking that Moxley lost it during a jiu-jitsu tournament. He kept entering and losing. He kept on trying to get Tony Khan. Just give me a little bit more time to get it back. Up, I lost, and that's what keeps happening. But the belt was in there, in briefcase. We still haven't explained why we got it locked up, but it was. But he got it out. Paige took it out, and now the AEW World Title is there. But we also have the undisputed champion, the undisputed champion that Okada has, which disputes it because Paige has the world title that Moxley had now. So it's just a mess. It's just a mess. Just a booking disaster. But the right calls were made the majority of those matches in AEW All In. I can say this. They were terribly long. Really, really long. But all in all, the right decisions were made. Let me know what you thought of All In Texas. Did you watch it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was too long? I sure did. Let me know in the comments, y'all. Peace.